Sometimes the hardest step isn't the leap itself, but the courage to say goodbye to what we know. I stand on the edge, feeling the weight of goodbye, yet also the excitement of what lies ahead. Every goodbye is an opportunity for growth, a chance to break free from the past and embrace the unknown. The hardest part isn't leaving, it's trusting that the leap will lead you to where you're meant to be. Goodbyes are bittersweet, but they're necessary for new beginnings. I'm not just stepping into the unknown, I'm running towards the life I've always dreamed of. Goodbye is not the end, it's the courage to move forward when everything within you wants to stay. I've spent so long waiting for the right moment, and now it's time to leap and trust my heart. Sometimes you have to leave the comfort of the familiar to find the true version of yourself. Saying goodbye doesn't mean losing. It means making space for something new and beautiful to unfold. Fear is a natural part of the leap, but so is the exhilaration that comes with trusting yourself. This goodbye is the beginning of everything I've ever wanted. To leap is to let go of everything that holds you back and trust that the universe will catch you. It's a strange feeling, saying goodbye to everything you've known, but knowing that it's exactly what you need. In every goodbye, there's a promise of a brighter tomorrow. If only you have the courage to step forward. Today, I am choosing the unknown over the comfort of what I've always known. Sometimes, the biggest leap in life is letting go of what no longer serves you. Goodbyes are not forever. They are simply the punctuation that leads to the next chapter of your story. There's a freedom in goodbye, a freedom to create something entirely new from the ashes of the past. Saying goodbye is not easy, but staying in a place of fear and stagnation is far harder. This is the moment where everything changes, and I'm ready. I'm standing at the edge, feeling every nerve in my body scream, stay, but my heart whispers, go. Goodbye isn't a failure, it's an invitation to discover what's waiting for me beyond the horizon. The leap doesn't promise certainty, but it promises freedom, growth, and the chance to finally live fully. Letting go is not a loss. It's the opening to something bigger than we ever imagined. I'm scared, I'm excited, I'm unsure, but I know this is the leap I need to take. Goodbye is the bridge between who I was and who I am about to become. With every goodbye, I'm learning to trust myself more. There's a power in walking away from what doesn't serve you. It's the first step toward freedom. I don't know what lies ahead, but I know I can't stay where I am any longer. Saying goodbye is an act of love for yourself, for your future and for the person you are becoming. This leap is about more than change. It's about evolution and embracing my fullest potential. When you choose to leap, you choose to trust that the universe has something better waiting for you. It's not about what you're leaving behind. It's about what you're choosing to move toward. Goodbye feels like a loss until you realize that it's the gateway to something far more beautiful. In letting go, I make space for the miracles that are yet to come. Saying goodbye isn't the end. It's just the start of a new and thrilling journey. With every goodbye, I leave behind pieces of fear and hesitation, making room for boldness and courage. The leap feels terrifying, but so does staying stuck in a life that's not aligned with who I truly am. I don't have all the answers, but I have faith in the direction I'm heading. Every goodbye is a gift, the gift of freedom, of hope, and of the chance to reinvent yourself. The future feels uncertain, but I've learned that the unknown is where true growth happens. Saying goodbye isn't just about parting with the past. It's about embracing the future with open arms. This leap is about faith, faith in myself, faith in the journey, and faith in what lies beyond the horizon. I've been waiting for the right moment, but the truth is, the moment is now. Taking a leap into the unknown is the bravest thing I'll ever do, but it's also the most exhilarating. Goodbye doesn't have to be final. It can simply be the transition into a new version of myself. To leap is to surrender to the unknown, to trust the journey, and to believe in the magic ahead. The future isn't guaranteed, but that's what makes it so exciting. The leap is where I find my freedom. Leaving behind what is comfortable can be scary, but it's the only way to discover what I'm truly capable of. I'm not just saying goodbye to a chapter. I'm embracing the whole new book that's about to unfold. There's no map for this journey, only the courage to leap and trust where it takes me. I don't have to know everything, I just have to be willing to take the first step. I've said goodbye to the life I once knew, and now I'm walking toward the life I was always meant to live. The leap feels overwhelming, but the thought of never jumping is even more terrifying. Goodbye may be hard, but it's the first step toward finding my truest self. Taking this leap is like standing on the edge of a cliff and trusting the wind to carry me forward. Saying goodbye is liberating. It's a declaration that I am no longer bound by fear or doubt. The scariest part of leaping is not knowing what's on the other side, but that's what makes it so worthwhile. I may not know the path, but I trust my heart to guide me toward something beautiful. Every goodbye holds the promise of a new adventure, one that I'm ready to embrace. The leap I'm about to take may be uncertain, but it's mine, and that's all that matters. Goodbyes aren't about losing, they're about creating space for all that's to come. This leap is a risk, but the greatest risk would be staying where I am forever. I'm not just letting go of the past. I'm creating a future full of possibility and freedom. The unknown feels both exhilarating and terrifying, but it's the only place where growth happens. Taking this leap is my way of saying yes to life, yes to change, and yes to everything that's meant for me. Sometimes it's not about finding the right path. It's about being brave enough to make one. The leap is my act of faith, not only in the journey, but in myself. Every goodbye I say makes me stronger, more resilient, and more ready for what's ahead. The future is uncertain, but I've learned that the best things come when you let go of control. This goodbye is not the end of my story, but the beginning of an entirely new chapter. I've walked away from what no longer serves me, and I'm stepping into the unknown with courage. Each leap I take is a step closer to the person I'm destined to be. The unknown holds both fear and magic, and I'm ready to embrace both. Saying goodbye is not an act of defeat. It's an act of self-love and courage. This leap is my declaration that I am no longer afraid of what I cannot see. Goodbye feels painful now, but in time, it will feel like the sweetest relief. Sometimes you have to walk away from everything you've known to find your true self. This is the moment where fire and excitement collide. This is my moment to leap. I may not have all the answers, but I trust that the leap will guide me where I need to be. It's not the leap that scares me. It's the thought of staying stuck where I am. Every goodbye opens the door to something bigger and better than I ever imagined. This leap is about trusting that everything I need is already within me. I'm ready to take the leap and trust that the universe has a plan far greater than I can envision. Leaving behind the past isn't easy, but it's necessary if I want to grow into the person I'm meant to be. Goodbye is the only way to make room for the future I'm meant to create. I've said goodbye to fear, and now I'm saying hello to freedom, growth, and transformation. Taking a leap of faith is the only way to live a life that's truly mine. The only thing holding me back is the fear of the unknown, and it's time to let go of that fear. I'm stepping into the unknown with open arms, trusting that every leap brings me closer to my destiny. Goodbye is a gift, an invitation to break free from the past and create the future I deserve. This leap is my declaration that I am no longer afraid of what could go wrong, but excited for what could go right. I may not know the exact outcome, but I know that it's worth taking the leap to find out. Leaving behind what I've known is hard, but staying in a place of uncertainty is even harder. The hardest part is trusting that my decision to leap is the right one, but the heart knows the way. This leap is about trusting myself, trusting that I have the strength to handle whatever comes next. I'm choosing to leap into the unknown because I know that's where I'll truly find myself. Goodbye isn't just about walking away. It's about walking toward the life I've always dreamed of. The fear of the unknown is nothing compared to the regret of never taking the leap. Saying goodbye is my way of giving myself permission to change, grow, and evolve. I'm not leaving behind my past. I'm simply making space for my future. Every leap brings me closer to who I am meant to become, even when the path isn't clear. Goodbye is the final act of letting go, and now I'm free to embrace everything that's coming my way. There's no turning back now, but there's only forward, into the unknown, into growth, into possibility. The leap is mine to take, and I'll trust the journey wherever it leads. Saying goodbye is my way of saying yes to the unknown, all the adventures that lie ahead. I'm not afraid of what's next. I'm excited by the limitless possibilities that await me.